It's still a great pitch. As much as we talk about this versus righties, the curveball is still nasty, and it's killing lefties. Especially, so you play the fastball up, which he still has a very good one, and that's a tough combination top to bottom. That's still a north-south game, the lefties.
Final thing before we let you go. As a guy that played in Boston first, then went to San Diego, like Xander, what's the biggest culture shock about starting off your career in a city like this and then going to San Diego to play ball?
Just the intensity. There really isn't any. I remember walking into San Diego fans. We weren't that good that year. But people would just say, I had so much fun last night. I know you guys lost 8-1, but Barry Bonds hit 2 home runs, and it was just really cool atmosphere, and thank you. And I'm like, what? And it was just, I don't know, you went and played. I mean, it's kind of, as a player, it's nice. You just go and you play the game. But I don't know, just because I grew up here and played here, it was almost like you were missing that, and you needed to get that back, that intensity, how every game meant something.
Yeah, and it obviously does here in Boston. Again, Red Sox versus Padres coming up tonight here from Fenway Park. Lou, appreciate the time as always.
You got it.
You can watch the Red Sox pregame show on Twitch. Just follow WEEI. Let Love Bloom in a 2024 Subaru with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Coming up next, Will Fleming sits down with the skipper, Alex Cora, presented by your New England Ford dealers. Red Sox versus Padres. First game of a 3-game set coming up in about 40 minutes. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Diabetes can put you in a slump, but your Libre or Dexcom continuous glucose monitor can keep you from striking out and missing the action. Let Eastern Diabetic help you touch them all and send you all your diabetic supplies. Their wicked smart team will make sure you never have a rain delay when it comes to receiving your diabetes supplies. And they do all the paperwork. Get your diabetic supplies today by calling 857-400-0044 or easterndiabetic.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire the largest injury firm in the world for your injury case? Let me count the ways. Your case will be handled by your lawyer, a paralegal, and a case manager who's always in the office for you when your lawyer's in court. There's also a 24-hour hotline if you ever have a question or a problem. We've collected over $20 billion and won a lot. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology,
AmericanEagle.com 773 Network.
Enjoy your summer even more by switching to Total by Verizon. Now you can get 50% off any unlimited data phone plan. That's one line for only $25 a month, and you keep the phone you love. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. So find a store or switch at TotalByVerizon.com. Offer ends 7/31/24. Promo subject to cancellation after 12 months. Available exclusively online and in Total by Verizon stores. Requires a compatible unlocked device and SIM. See TotalByVerizon.com for device compatibility and additional details. Taxes and fees may apply.
If you're looking for the most epic place on Earth, let's start at the base of a massive waterfall. Then trek through the thick jungle. Then climb to the peak of a snowy mountaintop. Then once you get there, keep going. Because with intelligent 4x4 and 7 drive modes and a Nissan Pathfinder, the search is the real adventure.
Available feature. Intelligent 4x4 cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's also what a lot of us lack in our basement or garage. By switching to a Navien tankless water heater, not only will you have all the hot water you need whenever you need it, but you'll gain storage area as well. Maybe a place to display your space collectibles.
Highly logical.
Learn about Navien's series of high-efficiency tankless water heaters and how they don't just save space, but save dollars on your utility bills too. For more, go to tanklessmadesimple.com.
Hey, Christian Fourier here, and no one is happier than I am. You know that ankle that I've been complaining about? The one that's been barking at me since my playing days? The one I just had surgery on? Well, in just a few weeks, Ortho Laser New England shut that ankle right up. No more creaking, no more swelling, and no more pain. I'm back to feeling like a rookie. But wait, there's more. Back to feeling like a rookie. But wait, there's more. Since Ortho Laser fixed my ankle, I was like, all right, I figured, why not give my injured shoulder a go? Because it's been bugging me as well. I mean, it takes less than 15 minutes with their exclusive robotic laser, so why not? The next day, I felt like $1 million with only a few more painless treatments, and that too will be 100%. Seriously, guys, Ortho Laser's FDA-approved laser is real and doesn't cost thousands of dollars, alleviating arthritis pain, increasing stability, healing tendons and ligaments. Find out if Ortho Laser New England can work for your joint at ortholaserne.com. Multiple New England locations. I go to the one in Dedham, online at ortholaser with a Z, ne.com.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
And this is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow as the Boston Red Sox kick off a 3-game series against the San Diego Padres tonight here from Fenway Park. First pitch coming up at 7:10. This was the lineup for the Red Sox the last time they played the Padres at Fenway. This was on July 4th, 2013. You had Ellsbury leading things off in center. Then you had Victorino in right. And then Dustin Pedroia at second. David Ortiz, DH, as he always was. Mike Napoli at first. Johnny Gomes in left. And then 7, 8, 9 names that you may have forgotten were part of that 2000. Alan Webster was the pitcher in that game, the starting pitcher for the Sox. They won that game. They won that series, all 3 games against the Padres back in 2013 from July 2nd to the 4th. So it's taken 11 years, but the Padres are back at Fenway with Xander Bogaerts on the other side as we get set for the opener. And before every game, we interview Red Sox manager Alex Cora, brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Celebrate the Great American Sales Event and join the Bronco family, or get a great offer on America's best-selling trucks, F-Series, official truck of the Red Sox.
San Diego Padres in town, and with the manager Alex Cora. AC, you never want to have a long night like you did the other day. I mean, Cutter goes an inning and a third, the heavens open. It was a long one, but is there such a thing, given where the bullpen was after the long couple series, is there such a thing as into an off day, a well-timed rainout?
Yeah, but, we like playing. I love where we're at right now, and we felt like it was a good matchup for us against Rodriguez. As soon as it got longer than an hour, then I was like, you know what, it'll be good to have an off day. So, we'll settle that when they come back. Maybe at that point, their roster is different. Ours might be too, right? But it is what it is, right? And, we had, a good off day yesterday, able to reset in certain aspects and ready to play against a good baseball team.
I think people would be interested to know how that all works, Alex, because you're going back and forth 3 times to their clubhouse. I know you guys are on the phone. Just what are the mechanics of sort of deciding how to get through that?
Yeah, I mean, the meeting is their manager, myself, Dave.
Instacart shopper thoughts.
How do they know exactly when this milk will expire? Does a milk sommelier take a sip and just no? Am I knocking on this melon to check its freshness or because I want to play the bongos? A little of both. Does bagging groceries teach you patience? Yes. Planning? Yep. How to build a cereal box fortress? You have no idea.
And sometimes you think about stuff like that because then when you go on the road, they pay it forward, right? It's not that in Toronto we're going to have that situation, but because of the roof. But I think it's common sense, right? Well, there's a fraternity, and we have to take care of the players. We want the best players to be playing, and imagine playing until 12:30, 1 o'clock. They fly into Toronto, they get in at 6, and somebody that is a lead at this level gets hurt because they're traveling, they don't feel great. So stuff like that, I think about it, but at the end, it really doesn't matter. MLB decides, and at that point on 2 days ago, it was supposedly it was gonna stop raining at 9:30, but then there was
Who knew we'd all be meteorologists? I get it. TV and attendance rule the day. We're not naive to this, but in a vacuum, would you like it if there were more getaway day games?
100%. I think, first of all, day games are great for the fans and obviously for the players. But we understand how it works, and we respect that. I think this year we got a few more compared to that in the past, and hopefully the organization, with time, sees the benefit of day game getaway days for the benefit of the player.
You got some roster moves. The new dad comes back. Tell us, Connor, the new baby, any details you have, and also about this kid, Bailey Horn.
Horn, hard-throwing lefty who's throwing strikes. That's the most important thing. We'll use it against lefties, and one of those pockets. They have a lot of lefties and switch hitters, so he'll be part of this weekend. That's the reason he's here for. Wonger, everything is good. He got here yesterday, had a light workout, and he's ready to go. He'll start tonight and tomorrow. All depends. Well, let's see how he feels tonight after the game, but he'll play 2 out of 3 here.
How about Tristan? We've moved on from dry swings in his imagination to actually hitting balls in the cage. How did he feel the next day, and what do you think it looks like for him?
He feels okay. I think the most important thing is patience with him. We need this kid to be healthy. We need this kid to be ready to battle at the big league level, and I don't know how long he's going to be, but we'll take care of him.
He's not playing in this series, but it's going to be very weird for the first time in this ballpark to look across and see Xander in a different uniform. You developed such a close bond with him, Alex. You still do, great relationship with him. What do you think will be going through your mind seeing him in this ballpark? For the first time.
I cannot wait to see the video tribute. I mean, they do such an amazing job, and there's going to be things that I probably forgot, hopefully the Garrett Cole homer is part of it, and big hits after big hits, and running plays and all of that. He's a good kid who's in a great organization that he did what he needed to do for his family. I mean, if he doesn't sign that, I'd probably kill him. And I'm happy that, he worked so hard to get to that point, and he got rewarded, right? Right now he's banged up, but on the process of getting healthier, he took batting practice today, took ground balls at second. So hopefully for them and for him, he'll be back soon.
How about like the manager's best friend on a personal side? Like you're always looking for guys in the clubhouse who can do your job for you, really, to police guys, to answer the difficult questions. He was kind of like a security blanket early in your time here, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. The preparation, the way he goes about the business, and how polite he was with the media. Yeah. He was always available, always say the right things. I think just to do that in this market, it means a lot. And I hope, I know some of the players that, Ralph is the only one that is left that played with him since 18. He understands how it works. He's still working, right, in a few things, and he's going to become a guy like that. Ralph is only 28, right, so he's still learning. But going back to Xander, just the way I explain it to people, and this is real, a good-looking kid in a city that, you can do whatever you want when you're a star athlete. No red flags. He was outstanding on the field, much better off the field, and we're still very proud of him.
Last thing for you, Nick on the mound. I mean, this Padres team, they do hit the ball out of the ballpark. They got a little hot against the Nats, had some extracurricular stuff going on, almost like a fire was lit underneath them. Start to start, what adjustments does Nick need to kind of, again, try to keep the ball in the park?
Just keep throwing strikes. just doing it a certain way, use your whole repertoire, and when he does that, he's one of the best pitchers in the big leagues.
Thanks for the time. Good luck.
Thank you, Will.
All right, now last question there was the Sherwin-Williams question of the week, brought to you by Sherwin-Williams. Got paint questions? Ask Sherwin-Williams, and ask Sherwin-Williams how to bring color to your life. A lot of good stuff there from Alex Cora, and that last part about Xander Bogaerts, who's back at Fenway Park for the first time since signing that 11-year, $280 million deal in free agency. Red Sox versus Padres coming up in about 25 minutes. Here is the starting nine for the Red Sox, and it's brought to you by Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. It's Jaron Duran to lead things off. He's in center. Batting second, David Hamilton, the second baseman. He leads all Major League rookies in steals. Batting third, it's Wilyer Abreu. He's out in right field. Batting cleanup, it's Rafael Devers. He is at third base. He's got 16 home runs. Center field for the longest home run of his Major League career. Tyler O'Neill, he is batting fifth. He is in left. Batting sixth, Masataka Yoshida, the designated hitter. He's only hitting 171 since his return from the IL. And at 7-8-9 looking like this. Connor Wong, fresh off the paternity list. He is the catcher. Batting eighth, it's Dom Smith. He's at first. And then rounding out the nine, it is Cedar Rafaela, the shortstop. Coming up next, we will get you a Subaru of New England scoreboard update. We'll also get you the Kubota Farm Report. And then on top of that, the injury update presented by New England Spas. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
And the pitch. Got him! That sweeper again.
The sweeper's been devastating tonight. When life gives you a sweeper, hit a grand slam. Enter Mass Mutual's Grand Slam giveaway, the sweepstakes for Red Sox fanatics. It's your chance to win a player meet and greet, Devers signed gear, and more. For rules and entry, visit massmutual.com/Red Sox. Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. No purchase necessary. 50 U.S. and D.C. 18 plus ends 5 p.m. Eastern on 9/30. Grand prize entry period only through 11:59 p.m. Eastern on 7/31/2024. Sponsored by Mass Mutual.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Arbella Insurance has been serving the New England community for over 35 years. Being your neighbor helps Arbella provide you the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for New England, here for good.
Subaru Summer is finally here. Buckle up for an unforgettable summer in a brand new 2024 Subaru Outback. With standard, symmetrical, all-wheel drive, raised roof rails, and a roomy interior for your passengers and cargo, the Outback is equipped for any summer adventure. Buy with 1.9% financing or lease for just $305 per month. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
Breaking news, in Dorchester, Paul and Judy purchased whole life insurance policies thanks to their Mass Mutual financial professional.
Wow, what a play, Tom. Can't beat those living benefits.
And in Melrose, Kelly applied for disability income insurance.
Now that's planning for the future.
Insurance, planning, investments. We're here for life's major plays, on or off the field. Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com/Red Sox. Securities and advisory services offered through MML Investor Services, LLC. Member SIPC and a Mass Mutual subsidiary.
Enjoy your summer even more by switching to Total by Verizon. Now you can get 50% off any unlimited data phone plan. That's one line for only $25 a month, and you keep the phone you love. Hurry! This is a limited time offer, so find a store or switch at TotalByVerizon.com. Offer ends 7/31/24. Promo subject to cancellation after 12 months. Available exclusively online and in Total by Verizon stores. Requires a compatible unlocked device and SIM. See TotalByVerizon.com for device compatibility and additional details. Taxes and fees may apply.
If you're looking for the most epic place on Earth, let's start at the base of a massive waterfall. Then trek through the thick jungle. Then climb to the peak of a snowy mountaintop. Then once you get there, keep going. Because with intelligent 4x4 and 7 drive modes and a Nissan Pathfinder, the search is the real adventure.
Available feature. Intelligent 4x4 cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions.
Arbella Insurance has been serving the New England community for over 35 years. Being your neighbor helps Arbella provide you the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for New England, here for good.
Hey, Christian Fourier here, and no one is happier than I am. You know that ankle that I've been complaining about? The one that's been barking at me since my playing days? The one I just had surgery on? Well, in just a few weeks, Ortho Laser New England shut that ankle right up. No more creaking, no more swelling, and no more pain. I'm back to feeling like a rookie. But wait, there's more. Since Ortho Laser fixed my ankle, I was like, all right, I figured, why not give my injured shoulder a go, because it's been bugging me as well. I mean, it takes less than 15 minutes with their exclusive robotic laser, so why not? The next day, I felt like $1 million with only a few more painless treatments, and that too will be 100%. Seriously, guys, Ortho Laser's FDA-approved laser is real and doesn't cost thousands of dollars, alleviating arthritis pain, increasing stability, healing tendons and ligaments. Find out if Ortho Laser New England can work for your joint at ortholaserne.com. Multiple New England locations. I go to the one in Dedham, online at ortholaser.com.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
And this is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow as we get you set for Red Sox versus Padres. First game of a 3-game set. And first pitch is coming up in about 20 minutes. Will Fleming, Lou Merloni on the call for the series. And today is the Friday Farm Report. Kubota Orange Days are here. Check out Kubota's great lineup of zero-turn mowers and subcompact tractors today in New Hampshire. Please visit MB Tractor and Equipment in Conway and Somersworth, Chapel Tractor in Milford, or Pinnacle View Equipment in Walpole. I had a chance to speak with ESPN MLB insider Kylie McDaniel about the Red Sox farm system, and I asked him, of course, about the big three in Portland: Marcelo Meyer, Roman Anthony, and Kyle Teal.
Anthony, I think, has continued to trend up. He's, for, more casual fans, big dude, big power, even bigger exit velos than you would think given the power. The question coming out of high school a couple of years ago was, how much is he going to hit? Is he going to have a good enough approach to get to the power? And immediately he had plus pitch selection among some of the best in the minor leagues. So he was getting to that power. And also, there was the question of, is he right field or sort of a tweener that plays center field? He's passable in center field, might be good enough, but I think for most teams he plays right. So he's continued to trend up, and I have him somewhere in the top 20, 25 prospects in baseball. On Meyer, the feedback has actually been really positive this year. The last couple of years it's been a little flat to maybe a little bit down. I think he's been, battling through some injuries. There's been a little bit of chasing outside the zone. There's been enough ththings hanging around a guy that had huge expectations around him coming out of the draft that he hadn't quite come through yet. And the reports from scouts early this spring are, he's a little quicker out of the box, seems to have a little more life to his swing, seems like maybe there were some injuries bothering him that are not a factor right now. He seems to be back sort of on track. And he also, I think, is somewhere in the top 25 or 30 prospects in baseball. Those two guys, I think, are, really high up. And then Kyle Teal, obviously drafted last year out of Virginia. He was a guy that was an above average defender with above average power and pretty good bat to ball and pretty good approach. And all of those have played at the expected level, if not a little bit better. So he's continuing to trend like a potential starting catcher, which maybe, me not saying the word plus doesn't make you excited, but there's a lot of guys with average tools that are top 15 or 20 catchers in all of baseball. And he's a little bit better than that kind of guy. So he could be one of those, top 15, say, catchers in baseball when he gets there, which could be as soon as next season.
All right, again, so that was Kylie McDaniel of ESPN talking about the Red Sox big three of Roman Anthony, Kyle Teal, and Marcelo Meyer. Meyer hitting .307 with AA Portland, and then Teal, he's hitting .305 with a .473 slugging percentage. Roman Anthony getting on base at a good clip at .367 with a .455 slugging percentage. And Alex Spear of the Globe wrote a great article about how those three are on the precipice of a call up to AAA Worcester, and looking forward to that as they have all performed well in Portland. And also want to give a shout out to Christian Campbell, fourth-round pick out of Georgia. Portland, and also want to give a shout out to Christian Campbell, fourth-round pick out of Georgia Tech, who has put up great numbers in Double-A Portland. He's got a .413 batting average in 20 games with the Sea Dogs. So in that span, he's 31 for 75, and he also has 4 home runs. His teammates, in an article that Alex Spear put out, they were jokingly referring to him as Barry Bonds because of the numbers that he has been putting up with Double-A Portland. So that is your Friday Farm Report. It's time now for the Subaru of New England scoreboard update. Let love bloom in a 2024 Subaru with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com, and we'll focus specifically on the American League East. Coming up tonight, the Yankees are taking on the Blue Jays. That's a 7:07 start time in Toronto. It's Marcus Stroman versus Yusei Kikuchi. And the Yankees, they are free-falling right now. They are 2-9 over their last 11 games. That span, by the way, has started since the Yankees since the Yankees won the series opener at Fenway Park, and Alex Verdugo, he was all fired up with that home run, banging his chest with his fist. And since that win for the Yankees, they are 2-9 over their last 11 games. Also coming up within the division, Tampa Bay is at home against the Washington. And they take on the Texas Rangers. That is a 7:05 start time to that ball game. And how about the Orioles and the way they have been able to swing the bat? They have 57 home runs in the month of June, and that is 21 more than the next team up in Major League Baseball. They have been that good, and then you take into account Gunnar Henderson and the way he's performed this year. According to Fangraphs, his wins above replacement is at 6. So he's got 6 wins above replacement already, according to Fangraphs. And this is a note that Alex Fast of MLB.com puts out. That's the highest F4 a player has put up at this point in the season since Barry freaking Bonds in 2012. So those are all the games coming up within the American League East. Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
EIFM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Time now to see who's in the hot tub. The injury update presented by New England Spas. Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, swim, spa, sauna, or cold plunge from New England Spas, the home relaxation specialist. Visit New England Spas in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and now open in Warwick. Online at nyspas.com. Alex Spear of the Globe reporting Tristan Casas taking dry swings in the cage, not hitting a ball yet or even off a tee, but he is tracking pitches as he works his way back from that rib cage injury. Meanwhile, in terms of transaction, the Red Sox, they have recalled Bailey Horn up here to the big league level. They have recalled Bailey Horn up here to the big league level from AAA Worcester, and then the Red Sox optioned right-handed reliever Isaiah Campbell and catcher Tyler Heineman back down to AAA Worcester. That happened yesterday. And then on top of that, Connor Wong has been activated off the paternity list, as I mentioned before, batting 7th and catching today for the Boston Red Sox. You've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Want to thank Nico Manganello. Fantastic work back at the flagship. I'm Joe Weil. Red Sox versus Padres coming up in about 15 minutes. Hang tight. Will Fleming, Lou Merlone on the call here on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Proudly brought to you by Mass Mutual. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, it's Fourier. Now's an ideal time to focus on your home's efficiency and reduce your carbon footprint. Switch to McFarland Energy's cleaner burning bioheat fuel and enjoy a greener home. And McFarland's got green incentives like spreading out your bioheat fuel bills to heat your home for as little as $300 a month. Plus, take $500 off any complete AC or heating install if you book this month. Enhance your home's efficiency, energy bill savings, and a cleaner environment at McFarlandEnergy.com.
With Wendy's new $3 English muffin deal, you can get your choice of a sausage or bacon, egg, and cheese English muffin with small seasoned potatoes.
And with all that for just $3, it really is a proper breakfast, wouldn't you say? Huh? With a light and fluffy toasted English muffin and crispy seasoned potatoes. Go on, Catherine, give it a go.
Okay. Jolly good morning.
Ah, close love. Grab a proper breakfast with Wendy's new $3 English muffin deal for a limited time.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Select to request English muffin deal to obtain discount. Not valid for a la carte or combo orders. Single item at a regular price. Prices are higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
July 4th doorbusters are here at Lowe's, so don't miss your chance for big summer savings. Right now, save $30 on a Project Source 18-inch sink bathroom vanity. Was $129, now just $99. And save $10 on a Never Kink 50-foot hose. Was $29.98, now just $19.98. Hurry, these deals won't last long because Lowe's knows savings. Offers valid through 7/1. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car right in your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
When it comes to getting the guaranteed lowest price on Toyo tires, there's only one place to go, Town Fair Tire. And when it comes to getting more free services for life than anywhere else on Toyo tires, there's only one place to go, Town Fair Tire. So when you're in the market for a new set of Toyo tires, there's only one place to go, because nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Absolutely nobody.
Name brands at discount prices, Town Fair Tire.
The summer is finally here. You can help pay for your summer vacation with the money you found at findmassmoney.gov. It's Gresh. You could have unclaimed money from forgotten savings account, uncashed payroll checks, or a refund check that never got to you. It's estimated 1 out of every 10 people have unclaimed property. My name was on the list. Yours could be too. It takes only 30 seconds to search your name. If you file a claim online, you can print the claim form from your inbox. Findmassmoney.gov. It's fast, easy, and free.
If pain in your knees or hips are keeping you from living your best active life this summer, then stop the suffering now. QC Kinetics just introduced an all-new, super affordable starter plan that you can sign up for today. QC Kinetics local medical professionals have developed the latest protocols in regenerative medicine, giving you access right here in Boston. These treatments speed up your body's natural healing ability to restore and repair damaged joint tissue. I'm talking real lasting relief in your knees, hips, back, and shoulders. People who thought surgery was their only option have seen remarkable success. There's no drugs involved either and no downtime. This is next generation pain management, and now it's more affordable than ever. This is your chance to discover an advanced all-natural approach that can get you back to doing all the things you love to do. Say goodbye to joint pain with QC Kinetics all-new starter plan. Call 617-644-PAIN. Clinics all over New England, 617-644-PAIN. It's a free consultation.
This is...
And the Boston Red Sox are the world champions.
Red Sox baseball.
And it is good!
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the first time in 86 years.
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Holy cow!
110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Arbella, here for baseball fans, here for good. Brought to you by AZEK Exteriors. Visit www.azekexteriors.com. Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox.
And it's gone!
Citgo. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Sponsored by DigSafe. Call 811 before you dig or visit digsafe.com. Drains by James. Eastern Massachusetts leader in drain cleaning and pipelining.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Hire Morgan & Morgan. America's largest injury law firm. Cars for kids. Old car giving you problems? Why not donate it? Call 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS today. Northern Bank. New England Ford. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Looking up! Grand slam!
Sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. The Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program helps you manage and grow your paint business. Sponsored by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com. Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Swinging a drive to left field. There are a couple runs. Way gone.
Subaru of New England. Love spring in the all-wheel drive 2024 Subaru Forester. Verizon, the network Boston relies on.
Long gone into the monster seats.
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Lou Merloni.
What? Live from Fenway Park on a beautiful summery night, we welcome you to yet another radio production of Boston Red Sox baseball. Tonight, the Red Sox welcome the San Diego Padres, who come in hot, and it is the return of Xander Bogaerts to Fenway Park. He'll be met with great warmth from the fans, certainly a tribute video early on in the ball game tonight. Ramon Vasquez is taking the lineup card out to the home plate area. Mike Schilt, the Padre manager, joins him. And before we get you the lineups and set the scene for this ball game, time now for the national anthem brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com.
And here to perform our national anthem is a singer, dancer, model, and actor from Boston, Massachusetts, who regularly participates in singing and dancing shows all throughout the state. Please welcome Ariel Sandoval.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Well, a beautiful job of the Star-Spangled Banner, and you could not have dialed up a nicer night for the San Diego Padres. It feels like San Diego here tonight in Boston. Along with Lou Merloni, I'm Will Fleming. Welcome into the broadcast booth high above Fenway Park. Nick Pivetta on the mound for the Red Sox tonight, and the Padres will counter with a young man who's been hit quite hard this season. Randy Vasquez, the right-hander, comes in with a 5.10 ERA. And Lou, we'll get to Xander in just a moment, because in some ways his return is the story of this weekend. He's injured. He fractured his left shoulder diving for a ball at second base, his new position. These Padres, though, they come in hot. They just swept the Washington Nationals. They had a bases-clearing brawl with the Nats. They are kind of an emotional team. They have been since Manny Machado arrived on the scene. Fernando Tatis is hurt, so they are down. Since Manny Machado arrived on the scene, Fernando Tatis is hurt, so they are down some star power. They're down Musgrove and Darvish, but that does not mean they don't swing it, because they are among the really best offensive teams in baseball.
Yeah, it's a good team. You know, talking to some of the hitting coaches down there, the vibe a little bit different than last year. Even though they lost a guy like Soto, they almost feel like they're playing better. They're a better baseball team, and as you mentioned, they've had a lot of injuries. You bring in a guy like Luis Arraez at first base, one of the best hitters, leads baseball in hits. It's an offense that can go. Cronenworth and Jackson Merrill, the young kid, so this is a pretty good lineup, but I tell you, you do catch a break as Tatis. Like, that is a guy that's kind of like a monster here that you probably wanted nothing to do with.
That national anthem is brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com, where you'll find stable, sustaining, skilled trades careers, helping bring the next generation of U.S. Navy submarines to life. We build giants because it takes one to build one. On the Morgan & Morgan starting lineups, so they're brought to you by America's largest injury law firm. There's no Tatis, there's no Bogaerts, but as Lou mentioned, Arraez, who comes in 3.10 He leads off. He's at first base. And the only guy ahead of him in the National League in hitting bats second. That's Jurickson Profar, the longtime veteran who's having just a totally renaissance season for the Padres. He was right in the middle of it with the Nats earlier this week. Profar is in left field, the switch hitter. Bats second. Jake Cronenworth, the second baseman, bats third. And then Red Sox villain Manny Machado is the third baseman, and he cleans up. Donovan Solano, the longtime Yankee, has found a home in San Diego. He's having a nice year. He's the DH. He bats fifth. Young kid Jackson Merrill, their first-round pick in 2021, who has been red hot. He's in center field batting sixth. Ha-Sung Kim is the shortstop in the final year of his contract. He bats seventh. Kyle Higashioka catches and bats eighth, and then Bryce Johnson is a switch hitter. He's in right field, and he bats ninth. Powering Possibilities brought to you by Comcast North Central. With an advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and trusted partnership, Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. Well, Connor Wong is back. He had his second child, a young boy, healthy and happy, named Crew. So 3 C's, Connor, Chandler, and Crew. Connor is on a 13-game hitting streak, and he is absolutely on fire. Injury report brought to you by Eastern MedTech, who knows how tough it can be to get a good night's sleep, either from a late-inning loss or lousy CPAP products. And the Red Sox expect that Tristan Casas will ramp it after taking swings in the cage 2 days ago. Alex Cora told me before the game they want to be patient with him. They just don't want to rush Casas. So I think it's now safe to say probably sometime, after the All-Star break is more realistic for Casas. He'll still need to rehab and get down into the minor leagues. That's brought to you by Eastern MedTech. And lastly, the Speed Report brought to you by Verizon. Save big when you switch to the network Boston relies on. Head to your local Verizon store and check out the latest deals. And with the Red Sox stacking them up top, Lou, you got Duran, Hamilton, Abreu, 1, 2, 3, Rafaela in the 9th spot. They should be able to run tonight against Vasquez and Higashioka.
Yeah, Higashioka, kind of league average, maybe a little on base. They're all swinging it, right? Hamilton, Duran, and Rafaela in that 9-hole, they're swinging it. So when they get on base, they wreak havoc. Then you mix in some of the power with the guys in the middle of that order, Endeavors and O'Neill, and that's what made this offense click. See if they can get it going, Vasquez, tonight.
So here is the National League leader in hits, Luis Arraez, traded to the Padres. Kind of a shocking move a month ago, way before the deadline. Left-handed hitter, and Pavetta's first pitch is a little bit outside for ball one. Arraez 310, 2 homers and 22 driven in. Arraez 310, 2 homers and 22 driven in. Just a little bit tardy. 7-11 first pitch and 75 degrees. Ideal conditions. As Arraez fouls one back to the screen, it is 1-1. Time and Temp is brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. If you've been injured, call 617-777-7777 and let Glassman score for you. The 1-1 to Arraez is a curveball that misses down and in. And it is 2-1. Pivetta has been hit hard lately, Lou. 10 runs in his last 3 starts combined, 4 homers. Keeping the ball in the park has been an issue.
Yeah, he's been doing well against lefties. At the cutter, he's really got to stay away from against lefties. He's been getting hammered.
And here is a curveball ripped into right field coming in. Abreu, and he's right there on the gallop to make the play. So Pivetta retires Arraez, and there's one away.
They got 4 lefties in this lineup, and that's the thing. Lefties are only hitting 194. And when you look at some of the averages, fastball, curveball, cutter, sweeper, that's a combination. But they're hitting 533 off his cutter with 3 home runs. They're not touching any other pitch. That was a little hanging curveball he got away with.
So here's Jurickson Profar, who had a 2-homer game against the Nats the other day, batting from the left side against Pivetta, and it's a curveball in there for strike 1.
Yes, he still plays that north-south game where lefties, right? Fastball's up, curveball, that's 88% of the time they're throwing one of those 2 pitches to lefties.
0-1. Bright blue skies overhead. A foul ball on the third base side. Nick's throwing hard. That's 96, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's why he's so tough on lefties. Reverse split guy. We saw Toronto kind of stay away from lefties when he threw against them.
Profar last year with the Rockies. He checks his swing, or does he? Yes, according to the third base umpire, John Libka.
Remember up in Toronto, Horwitz and Barger, 2 guys that they like, brought some energy. Horwitz is swinging it. They sat him against Nick because of his fastball up, curveball down.
1-2 is just a little low. That's the first sweeper he's thrown, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, the sweeper more effective. Throws it more against righties. That's the second pitch.
James Hoy is the crew chief. He's got the plate tonight. Rob Drake at first base. Jonathan Parra at second and Lipka at third. Here's another foul ball. 97-mile-an-hour fastball there. So Nick is fired up. He's been hit very hard in the early innings of starts. For one reason or another, first 3 innings, his ERA 4.5. Here's the 2-2 is a little bit outside. And a fastball, 3-2. So from 1-2 to 3-2. And like Bayo and to some extent Crawford, getting ahead in counts is imperative for Nick.
Yeah, it is. That way it always is for pitchers, especially guys that can expand the zone well and guy that, well, not afraid to draw walks, as we mentioned, leads the National League in on base. Just attack. The last time we saw, Bayo on the mound, this has been a talk for this team. Getting ahead, staying ahead. You get ahead, then you can expand. If not, now you got to start giving in.
So now, as they say in San Diego, we go into the Crone zone. Jake Cronin.
Isn't anywhere close to what Hamilton can do. He plays a nice second base.
1-1. The pitch is a curveball in the dirt. I guess maybe more of a slider, but that missed. And it's 2-1 to Cronenworth. 264, 12 homers, and 50 driven in.
Been hot lately, too. His last 7, 3-9. Three with a couple of bombs and 11 runs scored.
2-1. 2. Pivetta is ready. Now that stretch position he throws, and a fastball swung on and missed. He got him 95 miles an hour, and Pivetta is storming off the mound. Good start here on a beautiful night at Fenway. Vasquez to the mound for the Pods. Duran, Hamilton, and Abreu scoreless.
The automotive hometown hero offers the largest selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England. With so many Herb Chambers dealership locations featuring 35 brands, you'll find the exact vehicle you're looking for. Choose from thousands of different new and pre-owned vehicles. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. Because at Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Visit herbchambers.com to view our entire inventory today.
This is Danielle Ferrier at Heading Home. We are a leading provider of emergency shelter,
Visit headinghomeinc.org today to see how you can help.
The Savings Bank, member FDIC, member DIF.
I scream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. Especially when it's buy two, get two free at Shaw's and Star Market. Hey, it's Joe. Yes, today through Thursday, pick up Ben & Jerry's or Breyer's Ice Cream, Yasso Bars, Klondike, Talenti, gelato, or popsicle novelties. Buy 2, get 2 free. Select varieties, lowest price item is free. Hurry in, it's the coolest.
Andy Vasquez, former New York Yankee, Jaron greeted warmly and on an incredible tear. He did have his hitting streak snapped in the loss on Tuesday, but what a month of June it has been. League leader in triples, extra base machine, top 5 in wins above replacement. And he has done it all for the Red Sox. Left-handed hitter. They play him to pull on the infield. Vasquez has been hit very hard. And Duran continues that. A base hit into right field. Pitches both put in play to right field. And Hamilton is gone, and that'll bring up Wilyer Abreu.
Now hitting 345.
Here is David Hamilton. He skies a pitch into right field, but a little bit off the end of the bat. Johnson makes the play. So 2 pitches both put in play to right field. And Hamilton is gone, and that'll bring up Wilyer Abreu.
They're not waiting around, are they?
No.
You guys are 9 for 20. The first pitch against him with 3 home runs. That's a 450 clip.
Well, I guess the Red Sox heard about that in the meeting.
Problem is he gets hit around in a lot of counts.
Here's Wilyer.
So far this year, he's getting hit.
1-0 to Abreu. He waits, long hold, and Duran is chased back to the bag. The Red Sox are so good at scouting pitchers. They knew that Chris Bassett was going to take it down to 1 or 0 almost every time. And with speed on the bases, though, guys like Duran, that can backfire. He can time.
Probably got a little bit too much of it. Would have liked to have got jammed and dropped it in front of him.
Here's a guy who's not gotten jammed a lot lately. Rafi Devers. Homers in consecutive games. On an absolute tear. The pitch is inside. Ball 1. The Padres have a rise at first base. Cronenworth at second. Ha-Seong Kim.
Seen it well. A little 4-game hitting streak, but there's nothing little about it because it's 7 for 15. A couple of monster bombs. 4 RBIs to go with it.
910. And feet of home runs, including the longest of his career. 1-1 Duran, a bigger lead now at first. The pitch. A hang up for Profar. He crouches and makes the play. Man, the Red Sox just hit the ball so hard against Vasquez, but only 1 hit to show. We go to the second scoreless. Sox and Pods in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
Every great team is built around its stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealer's award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco part on the road, and its all-terrain capability makes it ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer. There's room for 7 passengers and a ton of gear. Your England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
In between looking for your tan lines this summer, let's
Go to forthepeople.com and go to verdicts and settlements to see cases just like yours. You may see numbers that are much higher than what your lawyer's telling you. You see, all lawyers are not the same. Some may only handle a few injury cases a year. This is all we do. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Support the Home Base program and raise funds to provide life-saving care to veterans and their families who are impacted by the invisible wounds of war. Individuals and teams can once again cross Fenway's iconic home plate while giving back to those who have given so much, or participate virtually from anywhere. Who will you run for? Register or
So the full range of emotions being felt here at Fenway Park, because between innings, they just played an amazing, moving tribute video to Xander Bogaerts. Of course, is not in the lineup today, still on the injured list as Machado digs in. Should be. The 0-1 is in the dirt with a sweeper, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, I think a lot of favorites, right? A lot of people feel like he was one of your favorites. Really exactly what you always hope for. You know, when you sign a kid in the minor leagues and what he's become in this organization.
1-1. Pivetta throws, and Machado pops it up. Foul of third, and Wong gives a look into the seats, though, 1-2.
But he's in the middle of a rehab, and they're like, yeah, well, we'll pause it to get you out to Fenway.
He wanted to be here badly. 1-2. Machado swings it, pops it up foul over first out of play. You're not supposed to pick favorites, but he is mine.
Yeah.
I
mean, Mookie was, a better all-around player, but I just felt like the connection to Xander was bigger. Maybe with the fans and the organization. Great player, Mookie is.
Pure class all the way. The 1-2 is fouled off. I mean, it just felt like number 2 should be up on the facade past the pesky pole with all the retired numbers here. He was so accountable. He showed up as a babyface. Partner. But I think, in addition to just the personal stuff, Lou, how Xander understood this market, how he was so accountable, how he really loved and bought into everything that was Boston. Here is Donovan Solano, right-handed hitter, strike to him on the inside corner. It was so fun, and I think what made the loss of Bogaerts so difficult for Red Sox fans is that we all watched him grow up right before our eyes. Decent guy, and it was an incredible hand-eye coordination hitter. He just sprayed the ball all over the place, and then he grew, and his power grew, and it was one swing after another that sort of defined his era here as Jackson Merrill, a really young, exciting player, takes a fastball outside for ball one. Is a strike. You have played all over the infield, Lou. And I think Xander is the embodiment of something you can probably speak to, which is, I think he just calmed everyone down around him.
Yeah, and Story did it too earlier in the year. He had that same effect on everybody, but
1-2 is fouled off on the third base. So close with Devers. I mean, he really mentored Rafi, taught him what it meant to be a big leaguer, calmed him down.
Yeah, AC kind of said from guys like Pedroia and David early on in his career, passing along to Devers. It's funny, hasn't been here for 2 years, and half these guys in the field never played with him.
1-2 is fouled off.
They're either so young or they're new.
Rafi's really the only guy.
I mean, Duran came up. Yeah. That was his first year, I think. But other than that, a lot of new faces.
Yeah, he spent time in camp with guys.
"46 games in Double-A last year. First-round pick in 2021, and he has come up here 284 with 10 bombs as a rookie. It's impressive.
That's the Marcelo Meyer draft, and he was out of high school.
Yeah.
And he's just rocketed through their system.
21.
So here is Ha-Sung Kim. 2 down, 1 on, and he takes outside. End the inning, and a nice job by Pavetta to work around the bloop hit. No score after an inning and a half. Sox and Pods in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
In between looking for your 10 lines this summer, let's see if you've got some money coming to you at findmassmoney.gov. Enter your name at findmassmoney.gov. The money could come from a long-forgotten bank account, payroll, refund checks, insurance proceeds. Enter your name at findmassmoney.gov.
I'm John Morgan. Of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in an accident and would like to know the value of your case, it's easy. Go to forthepeople.com and go to verdicts and settlements.
Care to veterans and their families who are impacted by the invisible wounds of war. Individuals and teams can once again cross Fenway's iconic home plate while giving back to those who have given so much, or participate virtually from anywhere. Who will you run for? Register or donate directly and run to homebase.org.
Just like our hometown legends of the Diamond, Herb Chambers has been hitting it out of the park for decades with legendary customer service. With over 35 brands and so many locations, Herb Chambers offers get more for your trade. Come see for yourself and experience our legendary customer service today. Herb Chambers. We don't sell cars, we help people buy them.
Hi, this is Tristan Casas. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Tyler O'Neill to lead it off against Randy Vass. Fenway Park. Now he's behind the pesky pole by the Sam Adams deck, looking for some hot dog buns as O'Neill takes a strike on the outside corner. That is a massive bird of prey.
It really is. It was enormous. It was over the field, over Foxy's head. Andy Fox, first base coach.
Looking for some seeds. 0-1 is upstairs. To O'Neill. He's been on a heater. Red Sox able to give him some time off his legs, which is always a good idea. In some ways,
There was an inning and a third, and he'll go again on Tuesday, so it's really a nice break for him. Now, I did all the prep work and get bullpens and threw an inning and a third. I get it, but it wasn't 100 pitches. So it gets him a nice break. They're really trying to move guys around. Bayo will go on Wednesday. He's going to get a little extra time.
almost like a side session for Crawford. Here's Yoshida, takes a ball out. Outside.
And I think you have to keep an eye on that as well. You know, we start getting some off days. So leading up to the All-Star break will be nice for a lot of these guys. But
Noted bird watcher Doug Lane has got strike on the outside corner to Yoshida. Masa 240, a couple homers and 13 driven, and he laughed and said, I'd pitch him every day if I could. I think there's something, Lou, about the fluidity of his delivery, too, the natural athleticism. The 1-1 is outside. I'm no biomechanics expert, but to me, it looks like it's not max effort for Tanner to do what he does.
no, we'll see where his rotation spot falls when he starts getting closer to the break. But that could be, imagine he's going to be in Texas, but it'll be a nice little. I couldn't need it.
Sox did make some roster moves on the off day. 2-2 is ripped hard and fair inside the first base bag, and that is going to clang on the wall past the tarp. Yoshida is around first, and he is into second. Beautiful form, a stand-up double for Yoshida. Lou, that's 2 of those in the last 3 games.
Yeah, it's good to see Masa swinging it. You know, everybody kind of wants him to be one thing, and Cora has talked about it many, many times. He just wants him to be a good hitter. You know, DH.
The 7th batter of the game, Connor Wong, right-handed hitter, just back from having his 2nd child, a son named Crew. Pitch to him is outside. How often we see it when guys come back with that new dad strength. Feels like they homer all the time. 7th batter brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman. Injury lawyers call 617-777-7777. 1-0 to Wonger.
All-Star game. Obviously, Adley Rutschman is going to be the starter. Salvi Perez had a great year, but you mentioned this guy should be in the consideration. It should be there.
One is fouled back. Look, this sounds absurd. I mean, nothing is better, more fulfilling in the world than bringing a new child into the world. And Connor and his wife experienced the magic of that. But it was not the ideal time to take a week away. He is swinging it.
I'm hot.
1-2. Swinging a pop-up foul on the first base side. If he goes in a little slide here, I'm sure Crew.
Ball sweeper, I believe, away to Wong. He stayed in there, barreled it to a rise. Nice play. So Vasquez is tougher against righties because the four-seamer can play up, and he's got a really good curveball still. And a little sweeper that he'll show. It's just the lefties have been hitting him real hard. And Hopefully Dom Smith can get this run in here with 2 outs.
He's had a little bit of an offensive slump. But a good month overall for Dom. Yoshida at third. The pitch is a strike. But a good month overall for Dom. Yoshida at third. The pitch is a strike. On the outside corner, league leaders. And who's circling the drain, brought to you. Go to the National League is the 0-1 to Smith as a sweeper that misses outside. You'll be stunned to know that the name Ohtani is on top of a lot of the leaderboards. In the National League, he's hitting .322, that's best. Then Profar at .316. He's got 25 home runs, that's the most. Third most RBIs with 61 behind Bohm and Zuna. 1-1 is popped up. On the right side into shallow right field, the second baseman.
This summer, Instacart presents famous summer flavors coming to your front door. Or pool. Or hotel.
Your grocery delivery has arrived, sir.
That was fast.
Ever, and includes low premiums and no deductibles, keeping you covered and saving you money for everything from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Everyone in Massachusetts is required to have health insurance. If you need it, go to mahealthconnector.org today and find the right plan for you and your family. That's mahealthconnector.org.
Getting ready to apply for college or a new job? Thought about what your online presence says about you? Visit
named after it. But we also know Wicked Awesome, like all our championship parades. When it comes to getting your CPAP supplies, New Englanders deserve a Wicked Awesome experience. Eastern MedTech is the GOAT of CPAP suppliers. Next time you need supplies for your CPAP anywhere in New England, depend on Eastern MedTech. Call 856 7-400-0044 or see easternmedtech.com.
Hi, this is Vaughn Grissom. You're listening to Home of the Red Sox.
Padres will send Kyle Higashioka to the plate to lead it off. Higashioka, Bryce Johnson, then the leadoff man, Luis Ariz. The Herb Chambers batting order. Brought to you by Herb Chambers, Mercedes-Benz of Boston, Natick, and flagship motor cars of Linfield. Higashioka. Batting right-handed, as always, against Pavetta, with Rafi in level with the bag at third. Here's the pitch, and that is low. The other day, make the play. One down. If Higashioka would homer, he would say, getting Higgy with it.
Getting Higgy. Higashioka's actually seen Nick, one of the few guys, 4 for 8.
So that's a big out. One down, and here is Bryce Johnson. How was your off day, Lou?
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Need low tide. Get in the mud near the marsh. Get in there. I got to check the tides, though. This weekend, Got me thinking about it.
You evaluate what boots, what rake you're going to use. 0-2 to Johnson. The pitch is a little low with a curveball.
Just don't go on Sundays.
Really?
Yeah, I found that out a few weeks ago. It's illegal.
That's right.
Yeah, it's illegal.
You went and had like a
on
beautiful
the first
harvest.
Day. It's like June 1st.
That's right.
Yeah, it's illegal.
You went and had like a
on
beautiful
the first
harvest.
Day. It was like June 3. Bucket got stopped on the way out. They took all of them from him. Just went home empty-handed.
Here's Luis Arise, who lined out his first time, and he takes a strike on the outside corner.
Wish you would have told me that before I went out there and spent 45 minutes digging them up, sweating.
And what they do with the clams?
Well, you know what they do with the clams. We all do.
Yeah, they were in a pot at his house. The 0-1 is grounded up the middle, off the second base bag and into the outfield. Rafaela was there to make the play back.
Just gets nothing but hits. Beautiful swing.
Incredible hand-eye coordination. Here's Jurickson. Profar, breaking ball down and in to him, 1-0. Great story. About how in Venezuela, as early as 2 years old, his dad would tie a ball to a mango tree and teach him to go the other way. It paid off. 1 on, 2 out in the third. No score. Sox and Padres. The pitch is fouled on the first base side. The Padres really do have some hot hitters between Machado and Profar and Cronenworth.
Well, they lead the league, the National League, in batting out, right? 261 as a team.
For the Red Sox, will have Rafaela, Duran, and Hamilton speed galore. In the third, scoreless in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI. Red Sox Radio Network.
Getting ready to apply for college or a new job? Thought about what your online presence says about you? Visit lifebrand.life to remove cringeworthy content. From your social media accounts and increase your chances of being a top-rated applicant. Lifebrand.life. Make a good first impression today.
As a deserve a wicked awesome experience. Eastern MedTech is the GOAT of CPAP suppliers. Next time you need supplies for your CPAP anywhere in New England, depend on Eastern MedTech. Call 857-400-0044 or see easternmedtech.com.
All right, so there we were, cruising through the new open-air zoo when I realized...
Drive the Nissan Rogue.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? On America's birthday weekend? Why not stop by America's #1 brakes destination? Right now, you can save 15% when you buy a set of OE quality Duralast pads and rotors, and up to 50% when you bundle Shop Pro brake cleaner and brake fluid.
The Red Sox, WEEI.
Cedar Rafaela is going to lead it off in the third inning. No score. Lou Merloni's workshopping nickname for this triad of Rafaela, Duran, and Hamilton, the speedsters.
Gotta get on like Carabas and Milliken. They can figure it out, right?
Yeah.
Like when it's 9-1, Rafaela, Duran.
And there really are some similarities, it seems to me, from almost all of them, just in personality. In addition to the multilingualism, but there's a certain joy about them. 0-2 to Cedar. The pitch. Swinging a high fly foul down the right field line. Bogey was saying, he knows that Cedar is in center and short, and he was happy tonight.
Watching another shortstop, especially a young kid he's familiar with.
0-2. Swinging a high fly into right field, carrying well, but it will hold up. In front of the warning track, boy, has Johnson been busy. And there's one away. Rafaela is retired. On the Subaru of New England scoreboard, I beg your pardon.
Everybody goes through their ups and downs, and playing the Yankees right now, hopefully it's one of their ups.
Yankees really fighting it. 0-1 is outside. Yankees have lost 9 of 11. The Sox 7.5 back, and there is a mathematical tie in the division. O's and Yanks are knotted. Baltimore is hosting the Texas Rangers tonight at Camden Yards. Merrill kind of overran it, but in the end, he backpedals to make the play. It's amazing on a routine fly ball, when it's caught, Duran is halfway between second and third.
Yeah, and that wind is blowing out. We saw it earlier with that Devers pop up at third base. He thought he had it under control and had to.
Here's Hamilton, ball outside him. How about the road trip for the Washington Nationals? He started in Colorado, then just got swept by these Padres, and now in Tampa.
Who was putting that trip together?
Right. That is a long and winding road. No score here in the bottom of the third. 1-0 to Hammy. Swing. A drive toward the triangle, deep.
Or a pretzel dog or sandwich, top them with Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox. Pick up Mike's Amazing at Roast Bros and bring the Fenway experience home. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on.
Hey, baseball fans, ask Sherwin Williams how you can make every day feel like game day. With over 1,500 colors and a top-tier coaching staff. Bring the energy of your team's spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood paint store today.
Lou Merloni here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
As a Boston sports fan, we know heartbreak. Hey, we even have a friggin' hill named after it. But we also know wicked awesome, like all our championship parades.
Jake Cronenworth to lead it off against Nick Pivetta. Each team with 2 hits, no runs through 3. Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, Citgo top-tier tri-clean gasoline gets you where you're going. Here's Cronenworth. He is red hot. Pivetta struck him out his first time. Right on left, the pitch is a strike. Pretty good. 0-1, swing and a miss. Good sweeper again, nothing in 2.
It's almost like the Little League frame. You know, the one where the guy throws the ball at the guy's head and he brings it all the way down to the... But this is what they're teaching. To show that everything is a fastball down the middle. The umpires, I don't think, like it very much, but just the way everyone does it.
They're going all ABS challenge. Red Sox do not forget the collision, the really dirty slide into Dustin Pedroia. Petey never said as much as Machado fouled it back. But that's just he took the high road. It was a totally unnecessary slide and one that prompted a rule change.
And, you know, running into first base, too. He's clipped a couple first basemen.
And there's still a scary lineup, even with the departure of Soto and all the injuries.
They've done a nice job. Victor Rodriguez, old friend over there, now the head hitting coach, was over here for years in this organization with the Red Sox. Great hitting coach.
Well,
got. Wasn't like it was just a missed fastball down the middle.
Here's Donovan Solano. 1 on, 1 out, no score. In the third, the pitch is a strike on the outside corner sweeper. The Padres, you know, for so long, San Diego, a wonderful place to live, but kind of a transient town. There wasn't a fan base, particularly at their old ballpark, Jack Murphy and Qualcomm. Now, though, their new downtown ballpark, which Larry Lucchino orchestrated and built, is packed all the time. The 1-1. Swinging a pop-up foul straight back.
So I was there in 03. I got traded out of camp. Actually, later on at the deadline, I got traded back here to Boston. But spending 4 months out there, you're right. It was like people came to the ballpark like they were going to a show.
Yeah.
And they would just...
They'd come late, leave early.
Yeah, they'd come late. They just entertained, watch a baseball game. Oh, look, win or lose. As long as they were entertained, they didn't care.
1-2 with Machado at first. The pitch is just low. Maybe. I think that probably should have been called a strike. It wasn't, and it's 2-2.
It's a good pitch by Nick.
But now they have 26 sellouts this year. Their ballpark. Chopped to third. Devers has it. Throws to second for one. The relay will not be made. In the end, that was a gutsy decision by Devers to go to second, but with Machado not moving well, the right call, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, that was the right call to get that. 2 outs, men on second, no need. You just get one. Hamilton kind of caught it like he was going to turn 2. That's one of those. Hamilton kind of caught it like he was going to turn 2. That's one of those where maybe you just catch it like a first baseman and get that out. Yeah, 03 was the last year at Qualcomm. That was the last year I was there.
Fifth inning, no score, Sox and Padres. In the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
Herb Chambers is throwing heat this season with an exceptional lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Offering 35 brands and thousands of vehicles, Herb Chambers offers you the most choices when looking for your next vehicle. Game on.
This is Danielle Ferrier at Heading Home. We are a leading provider of emergency shelter and housing for children and adults experiencing homelessness.
For FDIC member DIF.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? On America's birthday weekend? Why not stop by America's #1 brakes destination? Right now, you can save 15% when you buy a set of OE quality Duralast pads and rotors, and up to 50% when you bundle Shop Pro Brake Cleaner and Brake Fluid with Sil Glide Brake Lubricant. It's just part of our 4th of July sale at AutoZone when you bundle Shop Pro Brake Cleaner and Brake Fluid with Sil Glide Brake Lubricant. It's just part of our 4th of July sale at AutoZone.
Get in zone, Auto.
Feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Hey, it's Garrett Whitlock. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
Wilyer Abreu to lead it off for the Red Sox. Bottom of the 4th in the Herb Chambers batting order, brought to you by Herb Chambers BMW of Boston, Sudbury, and Medford. As Wilyer will be followed by fans. The 1-0 down and in. Curveball 2-0.
No, we need some runs.
Abreu's got a little Devers in him, Lou, in that there's something about his body language certain nights, the way he carries himself. You just get that feeling.
Yeah. Is he 4 games now? Out of that rehab, and sometimes it's hard kind of coming out of it.
2-0. Here's the pitch. That's outside, but called a strike. I mean, that was. Yes, it did. So a hit and an error for Abreu. You hold your breath when Machado tries anything, but that was way wide. And the Red Sox. Sox have Abreu in second base to begin this fourth.
Yeah,
Have Abreu in second base to begin this fourth.
Yeah, this is like a little one hopper to Machado. He's playing straight up shortstop, and it's in the hole. But a sinker low and away. I mean, not even close. James Hoy.
That cannot be a strike. Raffy's letting him hear about it. That's one where if you had the automatic challenge system, would have been used immediately.
100%.
It would have been an easy overturn. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Raffy takes. That was a cutter in under his hands. He tried to stop. He knows he went. He's smiling, and it's 1-2 for every four-bagger the Sox hit this season. Red Sox networked. Donates $40 to cars for kids. It's a good guy to have up for that. No score in the fourth. Abreu leading at second. The 1-2. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I mean, it should be 3-1.
Yeah, but I like that pitch. Everything calmed down a little bit. After that first call, there was a little bit of rush and panic. Sometimes that happens.
Last game, career high, the longest homer of his life. 2-2. Pitch is outside. Another really good take. Change up, and it's 3-2. And now he does his breathing exercises, extends his arms out, up and down, pats himself on the chest.
A lot of breathing.
Look out, Randy. Three and 2. Willier leads at second. The pitch is outside. Good take by Devers again. That was a better pitch than the one that goes. And a fastball called a strike. That was on the corner. And it's on one. I think, additionally, Lou, it's in spots like that where either he would at a bad pitch himself or a call went against him like that. Those were the times when he would expand. 0-1 is fouled back man. Fastball just up. Enough from Vasquez, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, but he's doing a much better job of that. That's why right now he's OPS over 900. He's never had a year where his OPS over 900.
And the hitter digs in. The pitch is a strike. Change. And the hitter digs in. The pitch is a strike. Change up on the outside corner. Yoshida. This is only his 20th. Third game, his 30th at bat with runners in scoring position. He is 8 for his previous 29. 0-1 pitch, swinging a foul back man. He took a huge rip at that cutter. Louis kind of pitch. That's outside. Fastball. Sox had a runner at second with one down in the second. Did not score. Leadoff man in the first did not score. But now, their best chance of the night. Abreu at second. Devers at first. One down in this bottom of the fourth. A lovely Fenway night. Pitch. Swinging a high fly into center field off the end of the bat. Merrill in front of the 379. Creeping back in. That new dead power. 2-1, 2 out. Vasquez at the belt. He throws. And Wong takes a fastball. Up and in. Garrett Whitlock is on baby watch. His wife is due with their first any day now. He's got the go bag ready. They're going to have it here at Brigham. And
is it July 2nd? I think.
Yeah, July 3rd. Will it sink down for a hit? Yes, it will. Abreu comes home. He scores, and Connor Wong puts the Red Sox ahead 1-0. Well, not the force of his normal swing, but it does the trick. A 14-game hitting streak, and the Sox do break through.
Boy, with 2 outs, score position 364. Wong does drop the head. He just gets it off the.
He did. A little bit off the end of the bat.
Gonna get the exit velocity on that one.
What do you think? Like 70?
Let's see.
Red Sox baseball brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Celebrate the Great American Sales Event. Join the Bronco family. Get a great offer on America's best-selling trucks. The F-Series, the official truck of the Red Sox.
68.6.
About to reach the 110th pitch of this ball game. Brought to you by 110 Grill. Gluten-free dining done right. See if Dom Smith can hang a crooked number here. Devers all the way to third. Wong at first. He might be thinking about it here, Connor. You can run on this. Battery of Vasquez and Higashioka. He's running and stopping as the pitch is away. Devers is at third, which, as you so often say, Lou, makes it less likely that absolutely going to shoot through. Line drive that caught Vasquez more than he caught in. The Red Sox do get a run, and after 4, they lead 1-0 in the Shaws and Star Market. WEI, Red Sox Network.
At 110 Grill, you'll find modern American cuisine in a trendy.
WEI, Red Sox Network.
At 110 Grill, you'll find modern American cuisine in a trendy, casual atmosphere. Visit one of 110
sounds, because there's nothing like being at the ballpark. This meditation is brought to you by Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com/Red Sox.
For the 47th year in a row, Ford F-Series are America's best bricks and 2x4s, work days and weekends, job sites and campsites. F-150 and the all-new Super Duty never stop working, just like you. Ford F-Series. Official truck of your Boston Red Sox and America's #1 selling trucks 47 years straight. It's a record that may never be broken until next year. Sales claim based on
an adventure. 1-1, Yanks and Jays in the fourth inning. Orioles have pulled ahead of Texas 1-0, and the Rays continue to lead the Nats 2-0. It will be for the Pods. Ha-Seong Kim to lead it off. Super New England Scoreboard, we introduced the all-new 2025 Forester with even more style, safety, and adventure. 1-1, Yanks and Jays in the fourth inning. Orioles have pulled ahead of Texas 1-0, and the Rays continue to lead the Nats 2-0 in the ran over to his right. He plays the first top. That's a really nice play by Jaron to hold Kim to a single. That was headed right at the spot where the Moderna ad meets the center field wall, the monster in the wall at 379, and Duran racing over a leadoff hit. Luke, we all know it. Pivetta, second and third time through in order, the numbers do decrease. Deep to left field, and the Padres are going to take the lead. Off the national car rental sign, a 2-run homer for Higashioka, and the Padres lead it 2-1. The home run gets Pivetta again, and that thing was absolutely launched. Progress. A lot of the underlying numbers show he's got great stuff at times, although this one is blooped down the right field line. Real trouble if fair, and it is a fair ball. It bounces over the short wall past the pesky pole, and an automatic double for the 9-hole hitter, Bryce Johnson. So the Padres are coming here. in the top of the 5th inning. But the one thing about Pivetta, Lou, I can't remember a pitcher whose mistake.
32% the first time through, then it drops to 26.5, and third time through, 16. It's cut in half.
0-1. Let's go Padres chant breaks out to some boos. This one lashed foul down the left field side. And it's 0-2 to Arise. It's amazing a guy like this seems to be on the move all the time. I mean, Twins traded him for Lopez, and now prospects. A guy who just hits.
It's almost like the game doesn't value a guy like this.
Yep.
Doesn't hit the ball hard. The exit velocities don't register. All he does is lead the league in hits every year.
0-2. Pitch is up and away.
You know, they got him playing first base. Was he a second baseman? That's the thing with the Twins. They're like, he's a good hitter, but defensively, we don't really know where to put him.
Contact here for the Padres in the 5th. Another hit for Arise, and there's still nobody out with runners at first and third.
Yeah, and that's just what he does. Again, it's amazing because he hits 300, well into 300, leads the league in hits every year. I don't know. It's just the way baseball is right now.
Well, and Lou, it's another situation here in a 2-strike count where a pitch is right in the middle of the zone.
Yeah, that's location. We mentioned before Machado, the 0-2 pitch, was kind of a neck ball, not a bad pitch. This one here, way too much of the plate.
Here is Profar, real trouble for Pivetta. Already 2 runs in. Big time.
Well, that wasn't a strike either.
Just like the one to Devers.
So James Hoy is not seeing that pitch.
No.
Especially with lefties, right? Righties, it might hit him.
And
but
now,
with lefties, he's just not seeing that pitch away.
Proffar's got to be a little careful here. He's really getting into it with the umpire. He ignited a big bench.
Yeah, that one. No. This thing just talk about getting away. They got action in the bullpen here already. Now looks like Weisert's getting loose. And remember, Nick has gone 7 innings. His last 4 starts, 7 innings, 4 innings, 7 innings, then 4. A third in his last against Cincinnati, and here we are again.
As if Alex Cora gets word from the phone that Weisert's ready, which he does. So the manager will come out instead of the pitching coach, and that'll do it for Pivetta. Another halting, disappointing start for Pivetta. And boy, is he on the hook here. The Padres have taken a 2-1 lead on the Higashioka homer, but the bases are loaded with no. Nobody out in lieu. That is now the third time in his last 4 starts that Nick Pivetta has not made it through 5 innings.
Well, hopefully Weiss can come in here and
novelties, buy 2, get 2 free. Select varieties, lowest item is free. Stay cool this summer with Shaw's and Star Market. Weiser trying to stay cool. Take a quick break here. Bases loaded for the Padres. Jam at Fenway. More after this on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEI Red Sox.
.com. You'll find special deals on Ford F-150, built Ford tough and smarter than ever. The legendary Super Duty, our most capable heavy-duty pickup. And the turbocharged Ranger. Ready for your next adventure. Visit buyfordnow.com and see why now's the time to buy or lease your new Ford truck.
Have you been putting off new windows for your home? Now operated.
Hey, it's Tanner Howard. This is the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Greg Weissert, bases loaded jam, and the red hot jam. Cronenworth digs in, and the pitch is fouled off on the first base side. He was ready for that Weissert slider. Way out in front, and it's 0-1. This is a guy who's hitting .393 with 2 homers.
bring him in for this lefties. Couple righties on afterwards, but confidence in him.
Big pitch here. 0-2 with Machado out on deck. Pitch is looped into left field. That's a base hit, and it's going to score 2 runs. Johnson home. A rise behind him. It is 4-1. In San Diego. What a great.
And it was right over the middle of the plate.
So here now is public enemy number 1, Manny Machado. He's trying to deliver a haymaker right here. 4-1, still nobody out with 2 on. Weissert throws. Machado fouls it off on the first base side. You know, Nick came in with a 5.4 ERA over his last.
Bayo in there the other night, 7-2 after 3, and you know, you got a 4 spot up, first and second, still nobody out. You get out of this, I think you'd be happy down 4-1.
No doubt about that. 0-2. Pitch is low, barely. Fastball And it's 1-2. Ooh, very close.
This is going to be close. It looked like Machado did do something to that right ankle.
Did you have an opinion after looking at the replay the first time? Uh-oh.
He's going to be safe.
Yep.
I think.
I do too. It was a pretty clean transfer, didn't you think, from Devers at third? Yep. I think. Now, you didn't hear it, but they did overturn it, and Machado is safe. As announced by the crew chief, James Hoy. So here Padres have broken the game wide open.
A little sinker down and in. Solano stays up the middle. Rafaela was playing in the hole. He wasn't going to get to this, and now it's been 7 hits and a walk in this inning. Nobody out still. Nobody out still.
This is Weisert's 35th appearance. So one is crushed into deep left center field. It's back at the wall, and it is gone. A home run. For Jackson Merrill, a 3-run blast. Holy smokes, it is 9-1 San Diego. Strike 2. It wasn't quite as powerful a line drive as some that Raffy hits, but that had some of the look of that, Lou. You just don't see left-handers line balls to that part of this stadium.
That kid's impressive. First round pick in 2021. The kid's 21 years old, 46 games in Double-A last year.
Oh, 2. I mean, that's way outside. That missed by 5 feet.
You know, you had, with that rain out on for 5 of these 9 runs, all earned. Weisert's given up 4 of them.
Man. Here is Higashioka, who got the scoring started a millennia ago. The 2-run homer to deep left.
And we've seen what it looks like, right? You jump out ahead, you add a couple runs here and there, but your starting pitching has got to at least keep you in the ball game and let the offense get going.
"3-1. Misses low. Fastball, ball 4. Higashioka is aboard. He's the 10th base runner of the inning for the Blue Jays, and still only 1 out. Here comes Andrew Bailey. Now they'll get some activity going in the Red Sox bullpen.
Yeah, they're averaging 6.5 runs a game. Winners of 7 of 8, now 16 home runs. This being their 9th game.
1 on, 1 out, 9-1. Here is Bryce Johnson. He takes a strike. He doubled his last time in this inning. For whatever reason, lately the Red Sox have not played well after off days.
Off win the other night against the Blue Jays was their first win, the first game back in the homestand. They were 0-6. You go on the road, you come back home. Play that night, you lose.
Yep.
And then took a walk-off win and now be 1-6 in those situations.
Here is Luis Arraez, the leadoff hitter, again.
From our one-click sign-up, mobile apps, and 24/7 availability, we make it easy to get your case started right from the comfort of your couch. All firms are not the same. Injured? The are not the same. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Johnson Pate is now a ring and brand. We'll use our expertise to turn your inspiration into reality with Benjamin Moore's large selection of brilliant and durable paints and stains. We offer expert advice for both contractors and homeowners, like complimentary in-store color and design consultations. Johnson Paint. How big or small your project, we'll make sure you have everything you need to do it right. With Benjamin Moore at Johnson Paint. Your inspiration, our expertise.
The Chick-fil-A Community Hero Award program is back this year, and they're upping the ante by honoring somebody every week for the entire baseball season. If there's someone in your town or your city who deserves recognition, not
Well, a rally's got to start somewhere. Why not say it on Rafaela? We go to the bottom of the fifth inning, 9-1. San Diego put 9 across in the top of this inning. Rafaela batting for just the second time. Every San Diego hitter Oh, 2 pitch. Swinging a line drive off of his behind to the shortstop, Kim. He bare hands cannot make the play, and he is down and hurt. Maybe it hit him on the hand. He is really grimacing. I thought it hit him on the backside, but now he's shaking out his pitching arm. And he looks to be in an enormous amount of pain. Yep. On that right forearm.
Yeah, he is down too. He went down hard.
Supposed to protect the moneymaker. He's shaking it out. Down to an now up with the athletic trainer, and he looks like he might want to try to stay in this game. Throw some practice pitches. Rafaela absolutely lineup card. He's talking it over with the training staff. Vasquez taking deep breaths. The entire infield joins him. It looks like Mike Schiltz trying to tell him to come out of the game. And
he's up 9-1. It's the 5th inning. He'd probably like to finish this inning, at least be the
get himself
pitcher
a win.
record.
Bless you. Hey, have you tried Instacart for spring allergy relief? You can order decongestants, antihistamines, and more through Instacart.
Stuck to the program. Now he's doing like sidestepping hip stretches coming to the mound. And he will take over in a 9-1 ball game. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, Ben & Jerry's or Breyer's Ice Cream, Yasso Bars, Klondike, Talenti Gelato, or Popsicle Novelties. You can buy 2 and get 2 free. Select varieties, lowest item is free. Stay cool this summer with Shaw's and Star Market officials.
In New York, usually like a high leverage lefty, not really your middle of the game type of lefty.
Red Sox with a ton of hits. History against him. We'll step aside for a moment. Peralta getting loose on the mound at Fenway. Bottom 5, nobody out, but 9-1 San Diego.
Ford Pass app on the App Store or Google Play.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturrow Drive traffic.
Games, they give a poop about your pipes.
Hi, this is Tristan Casas. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
A lot of former Yankees involved in this game for obvious reasons. And another one, so often come in these kinds of spots.
Yeah, and he leads the team in holds. That's what we're talking about. Usually like a high leverage lefty, but bringing him in here, maybe the veteran in the middle of the inning thinks he can handle it. Big part of the order. Just put up a 9 spot. Maybe you get through this order and get a 0. You feel comfortable moving forward. Good change-up, sinker.
He throws that change. Up a ton. Flips out of the glove, and did they hold on at short? Yes, they did. Kim, pretty nice play as they cut down Rafa fail at second. Cronenworth went behind the second base bag and then flipped out of his glove into his bare hand with his momentum going to third. Got it just in time to Kim.
Yeah, this was a nice play by Cronenworth. Gets it
in there for strike. There's the good changeup. And it's 0-1. Peralta started his career 9 years ago with the Cincinnati Reds. Last 4 years with the Yankees, and they used him a lot. 0-1 is a double play ball if they hurry. The second for one, relay to first is under the glove of the first baseman. Hamilton runs so well. That was going to be a close play. I think they probably had him with a perfect throw as it is.
was down, Arise wasn't able to get it.
So here's Abreu. Red Sox code word of the game, 25 Winkowski. W-I-N-C-K-O. WSKI. Enter your code word in the member portal today. All right, so 2 down with 1 on in Hamilton. Pitch to Willier is low and outside. Ball 1. Yeah, Cronenworth. Abreu that misses inside 2-0. It would be the ultimate sneak attack. Raffy's out on deck. The Red Sox, they stacked it with the lefties against Vasquez. They've got Gonzalez and Refsnyder available on the benches. Abreu takes a strike. It's 2-1. Way back in this game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hamilton will be off with the pitch here, so he'll score on anything into a gap in all likelihood. Peralta is ready at the letters. The 3-2. Swinging a foul. A massive rip at that over Devers. Peralta is ready at the letters. The 3-2. Swinging a foul. A massive rip at that over Devers' head, and it stays 3-2.
I do wonder with almost I'll be coming in somewhere.
3-2. Hamilton goes, and a broken bat blooper up the middle, and it is caught on the fly by Cronenworth. The barrel is out on the dirt in the infield, and Willier is gone. Red Sox trail 9-1 through 5. The bottom of the 6th, Lou is definitely doing play-by-play. He's got to get the
Day Night Bowling League?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Free curbside pickup or get delivery. Stay cool this summer with Shaw's in Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
The Chick-fil-A Community Hero Award Program is back this year, and they're upping the ante by honoring somebody every week for the entire baseball season. If there's someone in your town or your city who deserves recognition, nominate them at the
Little blooper in a shallow right field. This is trouble coming on. Abreu, he can't get it. It dumps in for a hit. So Profar is aboard for the second time.
Well, Chase has done a pretty nice job in this role. When you look at some of that stuff, that changeup, the cutter they just gave up there is a ball that probably gets hit harder else he has, but he's a big cutter, changeup, sweeper guy. Four-seam is actually the fourth pitch he throws. Yeah. But because he doesn't throw it often, it's very effective. Sits around 93.
Here's Cronenworth, who had a big 2-run hit his last time. In that 9-run fifth inning, he fouls the first pitch back, strike one. So great to see Zay. One and one. Here's the pitch. High pop up on the right side of the infield. Hamilton is going to camp out underneath it. He's there to make the play. He's said, Lou, that walking around town yesterday, he was stunned by how many people stopped him on the streets and told him how much And Peter Seidler, who passed away earlier this year, the Padres wear a patch on their jerseys in honor of him. The free spending owner who really was going for it in his later years. The 1-1 is outside. Trey had been negotiating back and forth with Padre ownership. Then he flew to Philly, got the offer from them. San Diego in the top of the sixth. 1 on, 1 out. Wave has started here. Anderson throws, and Machado hits one to third. Devers to second for 1. Hamilton relay to first. 2. Double play. Many a time that was right next to a man named Xander, who Raffy loves so dearly. Inning over, we go to the bottom of the sixth. Lou is going to get the red.
You never have a rain delay when it comes to receiving your diabetes supplies. And they do all the paperwork. Get your diabetic supplies today by calling 857 400-0044 or easterndiabetic.com.
The Run to Home Base, presented by RTX, will return to Fenway on Saturday. Individuals and teams can once again cross Fenway's iconic home plate while giving back to those who have given so much, or participate virtually from anywhere. Who will you run for? Register or donate directly at runtohomebase.org.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream, especially when it's buy 2, get 2 free. He's out on the mound for the Padres. Although they do have action. Stephen Kolek, the righty, getting loose out in that bullpen. But for now, Gora sending out the starters in this 9-1 game. If you missed it, everything fell apart in the 5th. 9 straight runners reached. Put up 9 runs. Here's the pitch to Raffy Devers. This ball is driven to center field. This thing is going on some balls here recently.
Your home run call is getting very, very good.
No, that one wasn't. Well, we try to have some fun with it. All right, listen, we're going to take a break real quick. There's going to be a pitching change here. You're listening to Red Sox baseball on the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
During this call to the bullpen, your duty pickup and the turbocharged Ranger, ready for your next adventure. Visit buyfordnow.com and see why now's the time to buy or lease your new Ford truck.
Have you been putting off new windows for your home? Now is the time to visit CCL in Abington. We've partnered with Hughes Brothers in Maine to bring you the best in
Ray gets ready. Rose center. Cut. This is the first pitch to O'Neill. That's a little cutter. It's going to be fouled off to the right side. There's the 0-1 from Kolick. It's going to be in there for a strike. Nine straight hitters reached base in the fifth inning. It was capped off. Ground ball right to Cronenworth at second base. He gloves it. A little flip to first base. And O'Neill is retired.
You know, Lou, how people often say that if a team is struggling or not scoring a lot of runs, you feel like it's extra important to win on the days your ace pitches, which is a truism. Starting to feel like,
we were talking about earlier, same with that Bayo start the other day when he gave up 7 in the third. Pivetta giving up 9 in the fifth. With this offense, with what's been going on here recently, I know it was only one run. There was a lot of opportunity, but you want to give this offense a chance to kind of make comebacks, which they have done here recently. Just too big of a hole here. Last few nights, going to bring up Connor Wong. First pitch, a swing and a miss on a cutter at 89. Last few nights, going to bring up Connor Wong. First pitch, a swing and a miss on a cutter at 89. Wong 1 for 2 in this one. He's single. McGuire caught all 3. Tyler Heineman was actually optioned back down to AAA, as was Isaiah Campbell. Oh, 2 pitch here to Wong. Oh, 2 pitch here to Wong. Masataka Yoshida on first base. 1 out here in the There's a ground ball to third. That's going to be fouled. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID.
From the WEEI studio. Studios 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1 Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
left center. Is it going to stay up? What a beautiful catch out in left field. Diving on the track was Profar. Dom Smith took the first pitch at a line drive.
EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city 34 highway to 30 city 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue S all-wheel drive. $47.29 initial payment excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. N78.
Chambers Chevrolet of Danvers. Solano 2 for 3 in this game. Had a big 2-out single in that 5th inning. Base loaded, little single up the middle, knocked in 2. Here's the first pitch from Anderson. He's going to miss with a cutter outside. By the way, that
yet, but I mean they're 2-9 their last 11, and you know how it can be in that market with all the pressure.
Well, Cole's come back. He has not looked right. Velocity goes down. Down quickly from him. Is the 2-2 from Anderson. He's going to miss with a sweeper away. Luis Heel has come back to earth. And we saw him in the Red Sox. Anderson having trouble finding the zone.
Did you have a chance to catch any of the Senior Open today down at Newport Country Club?
I did see the Eagle back to back.
Well, yeah, 2 holes in 1.
How about it? Swing and a miss on a fastball up out of the zone. Got Merrill the chase.
Frank Bensel.
Joe and I could hit the links. Joe and I, we're just going to walk the beach.
Yeah.
Me and Joe.
His favorite thing to do.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
He'll be riding bikes every day, too.
The 0-1, swing and a miss on a good changeup from Anderson. Kim started the whole thing in the 5th. He led off with a single.
Deteriorating.
Second, third time through, especially for Nick, has been a struggle here recently. So that retires Kim on swings. Second out of the inning, going to bring up Kyle Higashioka, who actually homered. He was the second hitter in that inning. He started this whole thing off, gave them a 2-1 lead at the time. He's going to miss with the changeup down. Eagle was with the Yankees, went over in that big trade as well. Matt Waldron will be going on Sunday. Chase Anderson misses with a cutter away. It's 2-0 here. Higashioka.
Matt Waldron, we'll talk a lot about him on Sunday. He credits and had a great relationship with Tim Wakefield to learn his knuckle. Ball.
At 9-2, 7th inning stretch brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Have you been injured? Call 617-777-7777 and let Glassman score. For you.
Step up to the plate this season with Herb Chambers. We offer the largest
for you.
Step up to the plate this season with Herb Chambers. We offer the largest selection of cars, trucks, EVs, and SUVs.
When you're behind the wheel, distracted driving is what's really scary and even deadly. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
When your favorite ball club looks to close out the game, they bring in a specialist. Same is true in the drain game. When Eastern Mass homeowners need drain and sewer problems expertly fixed. Drains by Janes is the move. Whether you need drain cleaning or repair, pipelining, or sewer repair.
Now, this is the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Stephen Kohler remains in the game here for the Padres. Going to face Rafael in the top, Duran and Hamilton. Your Herb Chambers batting order. Seventh inning sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. The exclusive Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program will help you grow and manage your paint business. Rafael is singled in the fifth. He's 1 for 2 on the night.
He seems pretty good at that, doesn't he? Just mixing in at least one hit most days.
That's the thing. That's why you look at that average. 238 coming in up to 240 now. Seemed like he was sitting on 188, 192 for so long. There's another little line drive to right field. This one's going to get down. A little cutter away. He's doing that a lot more, too, by the way. Using the whole field, stayed on a cutter, didn't try to pull it. A little line drive to right field.
Encourage.
Fans trying to get him going here a little bit. So the energy can really change. In this ballpark with these three guys, Rafaela, Duran, and Hamilton. Get them on and watch them run. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing, and that's going to pop up shallow.
Which is generally like the most electric atmosphere of the whole week.
David Hamilton steps in. First pitch foul between his legs.
I mean, it's a crowd that comes early. It's always packed, and they're ready to go crazy. And yet, really, for a couple summers in a row, the Red Sox, for whatever reason, just have not done it.
Yeah, that was a big part of it, too. Right, Core always want to talk about Fridays at Fenway. Want to get the crowd into it. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Misses with a changeup down and away.
I don't think the Padres had these unis when you played for them.
We had... I felt like we had so many different uniforms. The camo... We wear the camo. I think it was on Sundays. Those are kind of cool, though. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Hamilton. He is retiring a fastball at 96. Well, you got to get the offense going. That's a pitch from Kolek. There's a little hard ground ball. Backhand play from Machado on the ground. Flips it to second base, and he retires Rafaela. Hard hit ball. Ball from Abreu. Nice play by Machado. The Red Sox get nothing after that leadoff single. We're going to head to the 8th inning. You listen to Red Sox baseball on the Shaws and Star Market. Red Sox Radio Network.
For certain risks between parties.
Without insurance, the economy would really stop.
In simple terms, insurance is like community.
It's protecting every last asset that somebody has built over a lifetime.
You're in it together. You feel supported.
From the beginning to the end.
What insurance is just taking care of people. It's definitely a way of life.
Cross Insurance.
It's definitely a way of life.
Cross Insurance. Our way of life system is called New England.
You deserve the best in endless hot water delivery. Learn about Navient's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navient contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Hi, Discover. It's Jennifer Coolidge, and your cashback match has inspired me.
Great. We love doubling the cashback you earn at the end of your first year.
I'm doubling everything now. I'm double dating. Double dipping.
Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Hey, it's Cutter Crawford. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
He's changed the ball game and then some. Johnson has doubled. He's 1 for 3. The pitch, swing and a miss. Good changeup. And it's 0-2. Xander is holding court on the third. Base side, unsurprisingly, he's yucking it up with the Padres third base coach, surrounded by teammates, arms over the railing. So delightful to see him today. The 0-2 is
Oh, he even got hurt.
1-2
219
is a little outside. He's a better hitter than that.
Yeah, 219. 4 home runs.
You almost wonder whether, Lou, he's just going to end. It's 2 for 4 here tonight. Here's the 1-0 pitch. softly hit to the right side. Hamilton gloves and throws to first very softly. Rise not moving well. And they're softly hit to the right side. Hamilton gloves and throws to first very softly. Rise not moving well. And they're 2 down. He had to plead with his mother to let him go try out for the Red Sox. And that finally, after the Red Sox had been in town for a couple days, he got his mother to relent. Here's a 1-1 pitch driven high and deep and foul down the right field line. That thing was absolutely launched, but foul. And it's 1-2 to Profar. 2 down in the 8th inning. 9-2 Padres. And so the Red Sox scouts are there. The players are. Loyal guy was starting to get offers from other teams. The 2-2 is low. 3-2, but sure enough, they came back, contract in hand, and I think by that time Xander had been offered more money by other teams, but he wanted to stay loyal to that first offer.
Yeah. Remember the first time you see him, too. The difference.
Takes a little outside. Like Alex and the coaches and the bench sometimes have to yell at Vaughn because he's so personable. He's too busy talking to base runners and umpires. One and 0, 2 down. The pitch is a little outside. I mean, the swing a little stick at. And
well, he's one of the best 2-strike hitters we've seen here. That's one of the things Cora actually challenged him on when he came in here was more power.
2-1 is skied into right field. Abreu racing over to his right. He's there.
And now you can keep that walk-off home run feeling alive with a fresh coat of paint. Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make every day feel like game day with over 1,500 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Game day with over 1,500 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to Bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit.
And fight for what's right. At Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, that's exactly what we do. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money. You deserve. We care. You deserve. We care. We fight to win, and we don't get paid unless you do. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777.
It's one of those sort of under-the-radar moves that Chaim Bloom made in the Red Sox bullpen. Davis had some flashes. The 1-0 is a strike. In fact, really in 2021, as their bullpen just fell to pieces, injured all over the place, it was Davis and Hansel Robles in 21 who kind of got him to the finish line. I'll never forget an enormous outing he had in D.C., the 1-1, is inside to Romy Gonzalez, where he was barking at one. Hugo in that clinching game on Sunday. Had a big game-tying double, then Rafi homered to put him ahead for good. Those were some harrowing. Games, and it was so much in the balance. There was a possibility the Red Sox would have to get on an airplane and fly to Toronto. At that time, the Blue Jays were an absolute Shop your local Nissan store. Shop your local Nissan store at nissanusa.com.
Yeah, Cora was saying if there was like a tie or whatever it was in that scenario, he's like, all these teams, they
this almost like robotic brace on his right arm. He's got to wear it most of the time. Another 2 weeks for that, then it comes off and he can transition into more physical therapy. Here is Masataka Yoshida, 2 down, bases empty, the pitch outside. But remember, he came in out of the bullpen and just blew those big Yankee hitters away. Judge and Stanton and Torres. And that just continued into the divisional series with the Tampa Bay Rays. And won that game too. 3-1 to Yoshida. He takes ball 4. 2 out walk from Davis. That'll bring up Wong.
Well, it makes you long for those days again, right?
Yes.
That run was something else because it kind of felt like it came out of nowhere. People weren't sure.
Environment.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
3-1. Yoshida leads it first. The pitch is popped up. Right side of the infield. Cronenworth and Arise come together, and Jake Cronenworth puts it away. And the inning is over. Go to the ninth with the Padres ahead here at Fenway 9-2 on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Every great team is built around its stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco Sport. Its iconic styling really sets it apart on the road, and its all-terrain capability makes it ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer. There's room for 7 passengers and a
as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We built giants at buildsubmarines.com.
Did you take Awaken 180 up on dropping 40 pounds by the 4th? If you did next week, you'll reach the goal. Congratulations. And if you didn't call Awaken 180,
He was very thoughtful and sincere with his answers. The 1-0 popped up in a shallow center field. Hamilton will let Duran race in, and Jaron is there to make the play. Machado retired. For the first out in the top of the ninth, stay tuned for the Nissan post-game show. Joe Weil will have that for you.
Call from mom. Answer it. Call silenced.
Instacart knows nothing gets between you and the game. That's why they make ordering from your couch easy. Stock up today and get all your groceries for the week delivered in as fast as...
To my teammates.
Yeah.
They're gone. Here's a swing and a miss at a changeup, and it's 0-1. Yeah, I mean, JD is gone, Evaldi's gone, Sale is gone.
Sure. Whole new crop.
0-1. Here's the pitch. That's outside. He was such a glue guy. Bogarts leading the card game. I mean, mostly, they're going to have more homes and cars and things. I don't think it changes them that much.
No, I don't think it does. Either one of those guys.
2-2. Swinging a ground ball to first. Dom Smith goes to a knee. He'll take it himself. Like Raffy might buy a few more peacocks for his farm down in the Dominican. And knowing Xander, he's going to put 20 baseball fields on the islands down there and start a great foundation. We go to the bottom.
Select varieties, lowest price item is free. Stay cool this summer with Shaw's at Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
When people have a craving to explore new and traditional Asian cuisine, They head to P.F. Chang's, where scratch-made dishes come from the 2,000-year-old tradition of wok cooking. P.F. Chang's wanted to explore new possibilities for their website. They turned to a
at every store and batteries starting at just $79.99. With our 4th of July sale, we have savings to help you red, white, and do any other jobs you've been putting off.
Strike. You played in Japan, Yokohama, right?
Yep.
Did everybody have a splitter?
Everybody had a split. Break. Ball and a little bit of hesitation like this kid does here. He lifts his leg, just sort of holds it.
0-1. The pause, the pitch. Yeah, and that's outside. Did it make it coming back here easier to hit, sir?
And they just kind of roll him over there, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, I was hitting breaking balls, and people were like, what are you doing?
It is such a different baseball culture over there. Change a little bit as these guys come more and more. But if you're tied late, it stays as a tie. That goes in the standings. 2-2 to Dom Smith, leading off the bottom of the ninth. Sox trailing by 7. Here's the pitch. And a high fly ball into right field, hit well.
You look up now, you see say down at 243. Pretty much we're at the halfway point here tonight. I mean, the damage is there. The 41 RBIs aren't going anywhere. 8 home runs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's out of the 9-hole.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's out of the 9-hole.
Pitch. Swinging a drive toward the monster in left. It is back, and it is off the wall.
I just did miss that
Come
ladder.
on, I need it.
I know. I haven't seen it hit it.
Me neither.
Ricochet off to the right or left, that could get fun.
They used to use it to get the balls out of the netting that Lou hit his first home run into. Here's a slider that misses, or actually called a strike to Duran, 0-1.
Now they just sort of left it as part.
Graphic about rookies who, before the All-Star break, had 20 or more extra base hits, 10 or more steals, and 40 or more. RBIs, and it's Cedon and Nomar. Now, Nomar also had like 15 homers and 38 extra base hits.
Probably hitting 320 too. Everything. The timing, there was no get your foot down. You know, that ball beat him. He's way out in front of that one, but he just seemed like he timed up everything. And if you threw a little get me over first. Pitch, it was hammered.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Rafael leading at second. 7-run deficit. They all scored in the 5th for the Padres. Three-two. Swing and a miss. He got him on a slider. And Duran. And the game is over. The Padres score 9 runs in the top of the 5th. And they win the opener at Fenway Park 9-2. Red Sox drop a
lineup that you won't see advertised anyplace else. Whether you plan to buy from your Ford dealer's inventory or custom order your new SUV, visit buyfordnow.com and see how much you can save. And then see your New England Ford dealers for your new SUV.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
To America's most beloved ballpark. 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, 6 left for the Padres. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and 9 left for the Red Sox. It took 2 hours and 49 minutes in front of 33,000. 540 Kolek the winner after Vasquez was hours and 49 minutes in front of 33,000. 540 Kolek the winner after Vasquez was removed from the game after that line